If you're just joining in today, you might want to check out the 10-minute foam rolling before you start doing some exercises with me. I'm 2 months and 1 day past my surgery, haven't gotten permission to lift weights yet, but I wanted to start with some things that if you've never lifted weights or you've lifted weights a long time ago and you need to go back through mechanics, the first big mechanic is ribs to hips. And what I mean by that is if you're on your back and you're going to do a bridge, or you're going to do anything for that matter, you're going to lift weights, you want to make sure that your bottom rib meets up with your top hip. So that might take a little bit of rolling the pelvis down. The pelvis is coming up, the ribs are coming down. That makes you have a nice tight abdominal. And for me, having had my neck fused, I am making sure, and you should too, no matter what kind of neck you have, you should make sure that your chin is tucked to the point where the back of your head is on the floor. If your head is tipping backwards, you might need to put a small support behind your head to make sure everything stays lined up. And we can start with a simple leg raise. You raise one leg up. If your hamstrings are tight, your leg might not go up that high, but then you're going to put your other hand right on your thumb on your hip, thumb on the bottom rib, fingers on the top of your hip bone, and you're going to raise and lower your leg, making sure that your lower back does not arch from the floor. So if you can't get your leg all the way down because your back is going to pop up, then don't bring it all the way down. We're doing 10 of these. You want to be inhaling on the way down and exhaling on the way up. You're using your abdominal muscles to move your leg. So it's not just raising and lowering a leg. You're trying to dig into that bottom part of your rib cage. That's where the muscles are engaging. Yes, you're going to use your quadricep muscle, the top of your thigh is going to stay engaged as you come up and down. Don't get too stuck on numbers because we're roughly doing 10. And then you want to gently put your foot on the floor, always very gently with the motion. Going to the other side, doing the same thing for 10. You want to make sure the back doesn't pop up, and also take a thought to having your shoulder blades pressed down to the floor. Takes a lot of concentration. Inhaling down and exhaling up. I plan on starting to build an exercise routine for all of us, including myself, because I'm getting back into fitness after 2 months. I know that might not seem like that long of a time, but after having my body altered a bit, it's going to take some new relearning. So if you've not worked out and you want to relearn, or you want to learn for the first time, then we can work together on that. So that was our 10 leg raises. And then we're going to do 10 glute bridges. A lot of people, you want to make sure in a glute bridge that you stack your ribs over your hips and keep them that way. So when you come up into your bridge, you're not arching your back. You're holding your gut back, and then you're rolling one vertebrae at a time down to the floor so that the back is now flat into the floor again, and bring it back up. So this kind of becomes a crunch for you. Coming back down. Exhale up and inhale down. Keeping your ribs packed down. So, again, some people might feel like this puts pressure on your neck. It shouldn't put too much pressure on your neck because you're not pushing through your feet. You're not trying to push your body backwards. You're trying to squeeze your glutes directly upwards. So that's the difference. We're not pushing ourselves backwards with our feet. We're bridging up, stomach tucked, coming back down one vertebrae at a time until you're flat to the floor. Do a couple more. Hold your stomach back. Exhale up. Inhale down. So like I said, if you did the foam rolling, that is awesome because that can be a workout in itself. So now just do opposite knee grabs. Again, bring the leg down, grab the knee in. If you can't grab the top of your shin, grab underneath your knee and use your stomach to move your legs. Kind of like you're pedaling a bike. When you pedal a bike, you should be coming from your core, not your legs. Really focusing on the abdominals to keep that going. My hip pops, that's okay. Then you're going to bring both knees in. If you want to repeat that, great. But for me today, that is all I'm going to do because being on my back, it's a little bit hard. So I'm going to post a stretching video after this. And so you'll have 12 minutes of stretching that you can add to the foam roller workout and start your body moving and get ready for some real true workouts as soon as we get moving on that. I'll be posting every single day, hopefully.